Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Yes, we've had a mega earthquake. We are live. We are live right now here from Okinawa, Japan. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here in Okinawa, Japan. There has been a mega earthquake. A 7.7 earthquake has hit Jamaica, about 73 miles off the coast of Lucia, Jamaica, near Montego Bay. We have reports now. At first, the U.S. Geological Survey said that this earthquake was a 7.3, and that was reported throughout the world, especially over at Reuters and some of the others. But now that has been upgraded by the U.S. Geological Survey. They've upgraded it to a 7.7. It's 73 miles off the coast of Jamaica. It's right in between Jamaica and Cuba. There is tsunami warnings in effect. According to the UK Independent, a tsunami warning has been issued for parts of the Caribbean after a huge, mega 7.7 earthquake has hit 73 miles off the coast of Jamaica. The tsunami warning is in effect for Jamaica, Cuba, and the Cayman Islands. All are at risk. The U.S. Geological Survey says that this 7.7 magnitude quake hit off the northwest coast of Jamaica, prompting the U.S. Tsunami Warning Center to issue an alert. The center of the quake, 73 miles from Lucia on the island of Jamaica, and shaking was reported across nearby islands all over the Caribbean island areas there, or the small islands that are in the area there off the coast of both Jamaica and Cuba, according to AccuWeather. It is not immediately clear whether there's been any damage or injuries because this is just too early to tell. It's too soon to tell, and part of that reason is if the tsunami has been released from this quake, which way is it going, and where will it hit first, and when it hits, what kind of damage will it cause? I mean, that's all part of the concerns. Heidi, we're live right now. What else have you found over there on this so far?
I find Noah not saying anything.
Now, one thing Heidi's upset or confused over is why isn't Noah saying anything about the earthquake? There's nothing. Noah has not even acknowledged there's an earthquake, let alone what is the tsunami threat. Now, the thing is about this mega 7.7 earthquake is, now there's some people saying that they're over in Texas, they're reporting waves of 1 to 3 feet, according to Joplin's over here in the chat room. We appreciate that. Yeah, I know it's 5 a.m. Miss CD in Japan, and I'm up doing a live video. Yeah, I know. But this was a big one. Dutch Sense is saying there's no tsunami threat, and that's good news. That's great news to hear. And I would probably trust his report better than Noah, since Noah can't report anything. And so again, the report about the tsunami warning is according to the UK Independent, and of course they could be totally wrong. But one thing you have to say about the United Kingdom news is they a lot of times get the info or release the info before it's released here in America, and that happens all the time. They usually get it first somehow, or at least they're not afraid to put it out there. That doesn't mean they're always right, but a lot of times they are. Houston says there's 26 mile an hour gusts of wind. Okay. Now there's two separate apps out there, and one person is saying right now, Travel Man is saying that one app says it's a 7.4 and the other app says there's a 7.7, and he says they are about a half hour apart. The truth is that 7.4 is actually been upgraded to 7.7. So they started out, even the U.S. Geological Survey started out calling this a 7.3 earthquake, and the news ran with it for about 10-12 minutes, and then it was upgraded to 7.7 by the time I did a video just a few minutes ago on this, and before going live here just now. So this is definitely a mega quake. The question is going to be, will it create a massive tsunami or not? Again, let me tell you what the UK Independent is saying. The UK Independent is saying, breaking news, a tsunami warning has been issued for parts of the Caribbean after this huge 7.7 mega quake has struck. Jamaica, Cuba, and the Cayman Islands are all to be at risk. The U.S. Geological Survey says the 7.7 magnitude quake hit off the northwest coast of Jamaica, prompting the U.S. Tsunami Warning Center to issue an alert of a tsunami warning. But the center for the quake was 73 miles from Lucia on the island of Jamaica, and shaking was reported across nearby islands, according to AccuWeather. It was not immediately clear whether there are any damage or injuries. More information report just released maybe 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, over at the United Kingdom. So this quake's been happened about 39 minutes ago. I'm going to check here. Heidi's still looking to see. NOAA hasn't said anything, have they, Heidi?
Not a word.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not a word from NOAA. Are they asleep, or is this information so dangerous they don't know yet how to report it? I'm looking right now. Fox Channel 17 is reporting it. Bloomberg is now reporting it. As all of them are saying it's a 7.7. 7.7, of course, but the question is now, is there a tsunami or not? I'm going to check this right here, see what the latest information we have on this. Give me 1 second, everybody. It's right in the middle between Jamaica and Cuba. We may dodge the biggest bullet in history if this thing does not create a tsunami. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, now we have CNN, Philippines is coming out with it. Okay, here's one now coming in. This is called the Straits Time, and they are saying it did trigger a tsunami warning. Let me look here. This was just reported 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago, the Straits Time is recording an earthquake of magnitude 7.7 strikes near Jamaica and Cuba. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, this powerful earthquake of magnitude 7.7 just struck south of Cuba, on triggering a tsunami waves coming for Cuba, Jamaica, and the Cayman Islands. The U.S. Geological Survey and the International Tsunami Information Center. The quake, it's called the International Tsunami Center. The quake initially reported as a 7.3 before being upgraded. The center is between Jamaica and the Cayman Islands and Cuba. The hazardous tsunami waves from this quake are possible within 300 kilometers of the epicenter along the coast of Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and Cuba, according to the International Tsunami Information Center. So, this is the information coming in. And this is also being reported by Reuters. Heidi's still checking with NOAA to find out if they're going to tell us anything. So it's this is definitely a biblical quake if you want to talk about major quakes or mega quakes. The question is, can we dodge this without anybody getting hurt, without any damage? You're right. You do have to worry. 555 Revelation. You're right. You do have to worry about cruise ships out on the ocean in that area. A lot of cruise ships, because that's the area where they're at, between all those islands dancing around. That's a concern. This is a major mega quake, 7.7. If you have a 7.7 hit in certain areas of the world where there's high populations, you have massive devastation. A lot of times it just depends where. One of the concerns you have, of course, we're going to be having Mike from around the world. He'll be our guest on Thursday night. Okay? On Thursday night, he'll be our guest. One of the things you have to worry about when these things start happening is the aftershocks, and also, does it trigger other major quakes? And when you start studying the Bible, as we've been, 7.7 is a real biblical number. That's why I'm using that. It's crazy. Peace plan, of course, is going to be rejected by the Palestinians. We'll talk about that soon. But this is a separate issue, I think. This quake here certainly is a sign of the last days, but hopefully we get out of this thing without anybody getting hurt or any damage. The real question is, Fort Lauderdale, Florida is reporting they did not feel this, and that's good to know. But really, it's between Cuba and quite a ways down there, and it's really going to have to wait and see what this is going to mean. This is a huge earthquake, massive. Any more info? USA Today saying that the 7.7 quake, but no immediate damage or injuries. It's not clear if there's any damage or injuries, is what USA Today is saying. It's not clear. I think that would probably be a fair assessment. It's too early. Yes, now CNN International is saying there is a tsunami threat issued. CNN International. CNN. Tsunami threat issued after the 7.7 earthquake off the coast of Jamaica. This is CNN. Tsunami threat message has been issued by the U.S. National Weather Service Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. That's usually out of Hawaii. So the tsunami threat has been issued by the U.S. National Weather Service Pacific Tsunami Warning Center after the 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck near Jamaica. The Weather Service says there is a threat of a tsunami wave that will reach between 1 and 3 meters. No, 1 to 3 feet. That's not very high.
I'm looking right at it. It says nothing.
Above tide level for the coast of Jamaica, Belize, Cuba, Honduras, Mexico, and the Cayman Islands of Jamaica. According to CNN, the tsunami threat message has been issued by the U.S. National Weather Service Pacific Tsunami Warning Center after a magnitude 7.7 mega earthquake struck near Jamaica. The Weather Service says there is a threat of a tsunami that will reach between 1 and 3 feet high above tide level for the coast of Jamaica, Belize, Cuba, Honduras, Mexico, and the Cayman Islands. The United States Geological Survey says the earthquake has a preliminary depth of 6 miles. The quake hit 77 miles northwest of Lucia in Jamaica, a 7.7 earthquake. No initial reports of damage or casualties, but still too early to report. That is coming from CNN right now. So now you got a 70 mile the coast of Jamaica. that is a 7.7 magnitude. It's a lot of sevens. No aftershocks as of right now. No aftershocks. No aftershocks right now. Some of you said I was knocked offline for a minute there. I will repeat this report from CNN for you. According to CNN, a tsunami threat message has been issued after this mega 7.7 earthquake hits off the coast of Jamaica. According to CNN, a tsunami threat message has been issued by the U.S. National Weather Service Pacific Tsunami Warning Center after a magnitude 7.7 earthquake struck near Jamaica. The Weather Service says there's a threat of a tsunami waves reaching 1 to 3 feet high above tide level for the coast of Jamaica, Belize, Cuba, Honduras, Mexico, and the Cayman Islands. The United States Geological Survey said the earthquake had a preliminary depth of only 6 miles deep. The earthquake hit 77 miles north-northwest of Lucia in Jamaica. So a 77 miles off the coast of Jamaica, a 7.7 earthquake has hit and has caused now tsunami warnings for all those different nations that we just named just a few moments ago. They are saying that some people are saying that there is now confirming the coronavirus in the Miami of Ohio University. I think they said over in Dayton. I don't have that information yet, but I appreciate you throwing that out there, letting us know there's some things going on. They are actually Miami is now evacuating buildings. Miami of Ohio, University of Miami of Ohio is evacuating buildings. That's in Ohio. Okay. Just so we can check on the coronavirus real fast while we're waiting on more information right now coming out of Jamaica. Let's just see if they've updated the Wuhan coronavirus map. And they've bumped it up a little. The total confirmed cases with the virus, 4,690. Yeah, I know my phone's somewhere over there. I gotta go find it. I think it's in my pants. I'll get it in 1 second. 4,690. And the total deaths down from 107 to 106. So that's kind of strange. Hang on 1 second, everyone. Okay, it's just a couple people trying to call me about the earthquake. Appreciate that. Guys, that's just where we're at right now. The coronavirus has kind of not been really upgraded. We'll wait a few more hours usually before that comes out. We've got almost 1,000 people here with us live right now. My internet seems to be pretty weak, as you can see. No, I'm not eating no snacks. Too early in the morning. I'm going to go back to bed. But I'm going to say this, that 7.7 earthquake. Please pray for the people of Jamaica. Pray for the people Cayman Islands. Pray for the people in Cuba. Also, it looks like Belize, Honduras, Mexico. Also could be in the path of a tsunami. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, okay? Things are getting weird. Peace plans also being revealed, and I will do a video on that a little bit later. So that's the information tonight so far on Jamaica. Anything else, Heidi? You giving up on that one? Okay. So again, we'll let you guys get some rest, but there is a tsunami threat according to CNN issued for, again, Jamaica, Belize, Cuba, Honduras, Mexico, and the Cayman Islands after this 7.7 earthquake hit 77 miles off the coast of Jamaica. God bless all of you. Keep praying one for another. Pray for the people of Jamaica and everyone down in the Caribbean island area. And we'll be back later with more information, live or by video here from Okinawa, Japan. God bless all of you. Stay safe, everybody. Are you serious? We're living in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ.